trauma that a firefighter experiences is overwhelming. Our spouses have had to experience that trauma even at home. We've been able to go on multiple dates and see firefighters be able to connect with their wives or their husbands and be able to have this opportunity that they normally don't get to have. Without First Things First, we're not able to do that.
I met First Things First at the McCullough shelter last year, and Tanya Brooks was my case manager. We have grown leaps and bounds, and she's found some programs for my son to get into. My son is autistic, and James here at First Things First got my son to start talking a lot more. Okay. First Things First have really been a serious part of my life. First Things First gave me a hug.
Any dad that goes this route to take these classes to really learn and understand the fundamentals and go to do Epic Dads, I think at the end it's a very rewarding, I think, because I think our kids are with us forever, regardless of anything. So it's best to have some kind of relationship and know them any kind of way. And it feels good knowing that my daughter actually says she has a dad, not just a mom.
We see a lot of generational cycles. Our motto is community, caring, and grow. FTF also drives that passion of community by providing these spaces for parents. Epic, which is like a parent meeting that we have once a month, having that space for them to talk about things. It gives them a space to say, okay, I can talk about this. This is okay.
I've been absent from my kid's life for the last 3 years. I was locked up. Finding a way to communicate with them has been my biggest obstacle. So now that I'm back in their life, I'm taking what I've learned here and applying it. So I'm learning a lot. A lot. It feels great.
In my mind, coaching only comes in when you're having issues. It's not something that you do to maintain a healthy relationship. So I kind of had to get over that hump of just being like, this is something that's going to help you increase your skills with communication and help you thrive as a couple, instead of something that only comes in to repair something that's breaking.
Like the things that we thought were just so different at, let's just keep it separate. Gina helped us find a healthy way to just make sure we use those more as strengths and not a weakness. It was a way for us to get plugged back into First Things First because we went through the marriage counseling and we're just like, hey, this is a perfect opportunity to get plugged back in.
I'm glad that, we had Gina to help us flourish.
The reason I lost custody of my children is because I was struggling with addiction to fentanyl. I was feeling overwhelmed. I felt like there was a lot that I needed to do and I didn't really know which direction to go. When I think about my time in Mend, I think about unity, togetherness, and support. Going into it, I thought it was going to be like an actual class. There still were things that I learned, but I felt like it helped me build a community.
How did Mend help your relationship with your kids?
It made it stronger, better. Like I said, I have a community and support that I didn't have before. I know that you guys can point me in the right direction.